Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. And the last stream was very interesting, guys. Probably the most crucial plot point, at least to me, was the fact that there was someone behind the Amber Heights massacre who may be here in the Iconoclast camp. If not in the camp, then over at Stellar Bay. So in terms of our map here, we have got a lot of different... Well, let's see if we can check this out just a bit. Pan, center on player. We'll go ahead and wait. Hey, Doom. We tried to save some scientists who were tied to explosive barrels. We weren't able to save them, but we were able to save a gloop gun, which we have not been able to use as of yet. I actually may get the Vicar to go ahead and wield that, because that should be pretty cool, I would imagine. Outer Worlds was an inside job. Guess we'll have to see. Okay. Now, in terms of all the missions that we have, we can head back over here and let Sanjar know that we have proof of corporate interference here on Monarch. Now, we're going to go talk to Catherine before we do that, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Actually, we got a lot more than that. Quests available here in the southern area of Monarch that we're going to travel to. So let's go ahead and fast travel to the Fallbrook crossroads. And then we'll just go ahead and move on. We'll explore all of these areas, get them cleaned up. Oh, and the Discord's general chat? All right, thank you, Doom. Appreciate that. Wasn't one of the Chocolate Factory characters named Gloop? Yes, it was. Augustus, who got stuck in the pipeworks. At least in the original. I forgot what happened to him in the Burton one, but I try to forget the Burton one. Okay, Vicar, let's go ahead and try out our new gloop gun. And, oh, wow. That's a fine instrument of warfare there. So first up on the docket would be the sucker bait quest.
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in.
Well, that's cool that Nyoka wants us to go ahead and head into Fallbrook. Thing about it is I know if we get once we head into Fallbrook, we're just going to get a ton more quests, aren't we? What do you guys think? Should we go ahead and finish up over here and then head into Fallbrook? Or head into Fallbrook first, since we're right here at the crossroads? Because I can see either way. Finish quest and then Fallbrook. Yeah, we can always backtrack, I suppose. It does look like a cappuccino machine. Manufactured by Keurig Weapon Systems. And Marauders off the bat.
Oh. Go.
Nailed it, Cap.
It's alright, you can do it. Right before your spin shot. The goop is explosive.
Everyone all right?
So that's kind of awesome. I approve. Yeah, glooped him good. Grocery list of XP.
Look northwest. That ain't it, but Marauders sometimes camp inside the buildings there. Steer clear unless you fancy getting shot.
I guess I...
Westbound still. I'll let you know when we can start ascending.
I guess I fancy getting shot. Let's go. I saw a Mantiqueen or a mantisaur there. And there's a convenient hole in the fence. A mega mantisaur. Great.
Flying hit, Captain.
Okay. Bad things are happening. Oh, there's a Mantiqueen too.
Nice work!
Ooh, I do not like where this is going.
Got him. No!
Okay, Nyoka is down.
On your right, Captain.
Vicar is down. We got this. After that mega Mantiqueen we saw before. Knockout. Did I repair the fast shot pistol? Yes, I did. It doesn't have the knockout ability, though. Oh, wrong pistol. Wrong pistol. There we go. There's the pistola. What's that little worm? Probably should be the least of our worries right now. Alright, come here, you little. After too many encounters with mantipillars and mantisaurs, you're not quite yourself when any of the manta family of creatures are attacking your party. Oh, that's a bad thing to have on this planet. Hi, friends. Let's at least loot the queen. And there should be a pile of ash where the super died. I think he burned up pretty significantly. I don't think we're going to find it, though, so... Hello. Any other wildlife here in need of killing? Because killing is currently my business, and business is good. As Mr. Mustaine would say. Pocket watch, bit cartridge. After this, guys, if we get to another fast travel point. Ah, good, we are. We need to head back to the printing press. Or to the publications. Oh, as Django's blasters? That would be awesome. Or something at least similar. I do wish you could dual wield in this game. Just checking the rest. Checking the rest for any other kind of loot or goodies. I think that's pretty much it. Rather abandoned other than the outpost access. Sealed. UDL communication substation, records room sealed. Enter administration code. Records room status accessible. Warning, unauthorized entry into the records room will result in immediate reassignment. Ooh. What is your story? Sublight Thug. Protective clothing with safety harness gold. Dialogue skills +5. Hemlock's eye patch. Sneak attack and damage plus 10%? That's pretty awesome. I think that's something we could probably hand off to Nyoka. To make her flamethrower attacks extra hot. Let's look at that. Sneak attack damage. Okay. So not as good as we thought it was, but still. I thought it was like in general 10% damage. I was like, well, the cowboy hat may have some competition here, guys. Old data cartridge. Okay, we have searched the area. Now what do we do? Return to Zora.
You're an artist, Captain.
Thank you, Vicar. Now, are we, in terms of our quest items... Old data cartridge. Given the rust, the sulfur degradation, and the years spent sitting in dirt and dust, it'd be a miracle if anything could still be found on it. Still, Zora would be interested to see it. The substation has been decommissioned following the closure of work order UDL 211. Communications functionality has been disabled. Logs and messages have been archived. Hey, Anorak. Ooh. Work order. Recording engineer Walkowitz. Tunnels are in, cables are laid. Devil's Peak is receiving, but we're waiting on signal confirmation from the outposts. This whole place stinks of sulfur. We should have brought masks. I'm sure I heard something in the caverns beneath the tower. Something's living here. Here's hoping we don't unsettle it, or else that place ain't gonna be safe for our cable guys. We've got signal from Ember Heights, Stellar Bay, and Cascadia. Still waiting on word from Bayside Terrace and Aurora Ridge. I'd have known I was right about those caverns. They ain't safe. Some kind of... hell, I don't know. A big thing with claws. I'm not an animal scientist. Can't wait to get the hell off this rock. Closure. It should be noted that the work order UDL 211 has been completed. This substation will now be disabled and closed off. It should be noted that the lead engineer, Franklin Walkowitz, has perished due to a workplace accident involving hostile wildlife in the Devil's Peak Caverns. It should be further noted that Mr. Walkowitz's complaints regarding the dangers of the Terra 1 wildlife have been redacted. Halcyon Referendum 207, Terra 1 Hazard Clause. And there's what we got before. The order that we're pretty much done. I think it's happening across the board, guys. Gonna die for this damn fool errand, I know it. He said Amber Heights was gonna have more bits than we can spend, but those suited morons up and spent it all for us. Books and vases and pretty shit. You can't eat a fucking book. Look at us now. Of all the closets to coop up in and lick our wounds, we had to choose the one that's set to lock itself up. I feel like a marauder, digging at the walls like this, but we gotta get out of here before we starve. It ain't possible, but Nelson over there's trying to keep our spirits up, and I don't got the energy to fight him on it. Screw that Bryant fella. Oh, he's bigger than his fucking stomach. Oh. Interesting. Alright. Well, that's another one down. We have got the little memento quest right here. Now, before we do anything else, fast travel back to Terra 1, go into that warehouse, open up those 2 boxes that needed a 55 lockpicking to open, and we'll be good. Suzanne with the isolation journals now. I like it. Also, just to let you guys know, the Later Days emote got approved, so you guys now have a new emote there in the chat. I'm very happy with it. Okay, the wildlife is back. Not happy about that at all. So we will take
Understood. I'll
quiet,
keep my head down.
the quiet approach. Now to see if there's respawns inside. At least it's not a Mantiqueen, so could be worse. Could always be worse. We'll see what happens here. I mean, we have not found any boxes that require that level of lockpicking to open, so... Oh, we've got Marauders in here now. Of course. Oh, here we go. Or required 60 to open.
Impressive as always.
Okay, that wasn't as big as I was hoping it was going to be, but still. Don't remember where the other one was. Let's go ask these guys. Pardon me. Oh, they're... Okay, the iconoclasts are here. I'm glad I did not start shooting. That would have been a very unfortunate accident. The mauler that we embedded in the wall is still here. I think it may have been here in this office. Aha! Just 250 bits, still.
You're a deft hand with a mag pick.
I'll take it. Yeah, that would have been kind of a tough thing to have to explain to the iconoclast, especially to Zora. Like, hey, so you know that printing press that we spent all that time and you spent all those troops trying to get? Well, they're all dead now. I'm sorry. Don't think we'd be allowed back into Amber Heights if that were the case. But we'll see. Alright. We got that taken care of. So, all the way back here. You cannot... Oh, we are very much near hostels. Run, 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 run. There we go. Like the forlorn crossroads. Isolation, day 11. I suddenly realized Sleeping Beauty had the right idea. I'll build myself a palace of thorns, and maybe one day I'll wake up to a new world. Careful, I've seen some Twilight Zone episodes that are similar in premise. The Wentworth High Society looks like Wayne Enterprises, or the icon for it, or Westworld, or something. It looks really familiar to me. I have also seen some Twilight. Wasn't that bad. Oh, hello there. We've got mechanicals. A Marauder lookout. Obviously doing his job well.
Kill. Learn its weakness, Cap.
If you guys want to take care of the mech, I got the...
Get past that armor!
Okay, let's do this.
This is bad!
It's fine. Knockout.
Nice hit! The last of them.
Okay. That'll do, pig. That'll do. The fact that I can still find decent armor in those piles of ash is awesome. Search around the perimeter. Anything cool? That's Sam. Sam brand glue. Ooh. There's a glitched out Megaraptodon. Little memento. Someone left a ledger with a list of names, likely members of the unit that used this outpost. Some names, like Lamont and a Delilah, are at the top of the list. Some names are crossed off, only to be added later, as if that person left and rejoined. A peculiar note is that the name Ash is nowhere to be found. Remember, this was the mercenary in Amber Heights that asked us to see what happened to his buddies. Okay, use the terminal. Hold, like, that's really small rad control armor. Looks like there was a bit of a struggle here. Waste not, want not. Error. Primary drive has been corrupted. Access is limited to the most recent 2 messages recorded. From Delilah. A. PJ says you bought tickets for all of us. You didn't have to do that. I owe you. I don't know that I'll ever be able to pay you back, but thank you. D. From Lamont. D. Don't mention it. I'm attaching coordinates for the waterfall camp. Grab your gear and meet us there by sunup. We're finally getting off of this hellhole. A. Interesting. Ash is pointing you toward one of his unit's old outposts. You found the outpost, but the mercenaries aren't there. He must have left some clues as to where they went. And they fled to a nearby waterfall. How nearby? Okay. That's doable. So we find...
I call this Rotting River, on account of all the dead things I've thrown in it over the years. It'll take you into the Devil's Peak Caverns if you follow it under the bridge. That's one option. Other's the slope up. If you're up for some fun, let's chat.
Okay. Canid Alpha.
Good hit. That's one down.
That goop gun, though. Holy crap. I love it. And it looks like there may be some place we can go into right there. Come on, tell me we can climb. Climb, climb, climb. Nope. What is this? CNP factory sewer entrance. Okay. That's fairly interesting. I wonder where that's going to lead us. Oh, is there a path up here we can... Oh, there's a land bridge. Cool. I did not see that. It's like they want you to explore, right? Oh. And marauders. We will deal with you guys here in just 1 second. About to find out what happened to the crew. Ack. Ooh. Marauder Thug, Iconoclast. Hell's bells. Sprat. Well, someone really liked to, The remnants of these bones show the telltale signs of a mantisaur attack. Powerful jaws have crushed the skulls, while weathering on some of the fragments suggest passage through some beast's digestive tract. Amidst the dirt, you find a small lockbox that matches the description given by Ash. Okay, so it looks like we've just pretty much walked into a bathroom. That's unfortunate. Yes, that definitely is a bad sign. You're gonna get up to our armpits and vortex maces. Now, let's go deal with some marauders. Hello! Woo! 21! I think that's going to kill some of those smaller mobs dead. I feel mighty.
Everyone all right?
That's just an ultimate crowd control gun is what that is. Just remember, we need to go ahead and we need to switch over to the shrink pistol if we're fighting something really big and nasty. I don't know if it's an AoE. I mean, still, even if it's not, the fact that it could do that is awesome. 95? What? Okay, well, I certainly do not have that. I mean, just all got some armor that I haven't heard of. Cobbled exosuit, ordnance control armor, ranged weapon skills +5. That's pretty awesome. What's our current? 27. What does that look like? Ew. Durable guards. Iconoclast armor. Ooh, That's Old West, too. Medium armor is a whole lot better for us, though. Okay, skill points, skill points, skill points. 75. Next up, let's go ahead and pump up our Intimidate. Our Intimidate needs to go up. Cutting off paths, yeah, for sure. That'd be something, I don't know, the goop gun might be something that the player character would probably use far more effectively. I mean, that normally goes without saying, but... Got all these little low-pressure suits that don't do anything except give us a decent amount of armor points. Okay. Now, we could go ahead and get out of here, but... we found the sewer entrance, which sounds all kinds of interesting, so I think we should go ahead and check it out. Whew. Oh, I thought the water was deeper. Owie. C&P factory sewer entrance. Toggle inactive quests. We've got radio-free Monarch over there. Oh, man. Yeah, oh, you demand I get sidetracked by the sewer? I'm going to take care of radio-free Monarch first. I want to see the building that I'm going into first before I go into the sewers of said building. Especially if you, if we're going into, like, the sewer of a Sisty Pig factory. That's probably not the most sanitary place. We're going to get drowned in excess fat. Okay. Radio-free oh. Oh, it's a twofer. Speak with the information broker at Devil's Peak. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, that one, that's a main storyline quest. I kind of do want to do that one last. So let's go ahead and... which way am I looking at? We'll go down this way. We will take the sewers now. This is true. This is very, very true. We fought the robots here. Anything up here that we need to be aware of? Nope. Evicted. Yeah, this is true. Nova hit the nail right on the head. Ooh, that place looks pleasant.
Oh, no. No. No, no.
Is it not kosher, Vicar? C&P Borscht Factory. Hi. I just want to talk. Can I talk? Corporate Guard. Corporate Commander. Restricted access. Authorized personnel only. Wait a minute. Do I have a, do I have a C&P thing to actually get us in there? It's been a while since we've had to use our stealth. Mardet ID cartridge. Jameson's ID cartridge. Sublight ID. Let's go ahead and save the game first before we decide to do anything rash. That may give us burn rashes.
Incoming!
Okay. Well, that answered that. So we will go around the other way. The sneaky hologram thingy, yes we do, but we don't have the, You know, I wonder if we go into Fallbrook, it's going to give us a quest to go here. That did escalate quite quickly. That wouldn't surprise me if that were the case. You know what? I think we're going to go ahead and head to Fallbrook now. We've got some other postscripts we've got to take care of there. And, we may be able to get some other information, some other quests in that area. If there's anything that Fallbrook or that Monarch is, it is definitely like the main quest hub. This is like the Barrens of the Outer Worlds. There's no Barrens chat though. That's probably for the best. They jumped the Stark. Jeez. Too soon. Fallbrook doesn't look like a large settlement, but appearances outside the walls could be deceiving. Yeah, sure. That works for me. I'll probably take a break after Outer Worlds is over before jumping in some Dead by Daylight, and I can probably watch them there. If I want to share them on the stream, we can rock that out. Okay, this actually is a pretty decent... I think the last season of Game of Thrones is going to be one of those shows where they'll be teaching that in like television production classes on what not to do if you're a showrunner. Just my personal opinion. That was the... I kind of feel similar about the last season of Battlestar Galactica, the remade one. I heard Dexter was the same as well. I never watched Dexter, but I heard a lot of people were angry about it, though. OMG, it happened. Wasn't the good guy. Yeah. Became kind of a, he needed that Walter White ending, I guess. Okay, Fallbrook isn't that bad. It looks like it's one long street. Mortimer Bell.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits.
Oh, that's nice. Lilia sent me. Where's Catherine?
You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? That sounds ominous. Yeah. Ms. Malin won't like that a whit.
Breathe. It's all right. Just point me towards Miss Malin.
She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon.
Hey, GL.
Word to the wise. Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron.
I like how he went right back into the, hi, I'm the first person you see when you come through the gate. So how about you go ahead and tell me about the amenities? Actually, where am I, and what is this place?
Guess it's true. Fallbrook really is the best kept secret in all of Monarch, excepting the Borst Factory's secret ingredient. We're a leisurely stopover for the more adventurous spacefaring traveler. Understand?
The secret ingredient is love. Damn it. Sure.
Swell. We like quick on the draw types like you. Saloon is straight back and to the right. Once you're feeling sated, you're welcome to a private cabin. Only $250 a night. Ms. Malin can let you one if you're interested. She's the one who runs this racket.
I like that they're honest about it being a racket. Kratz Doom. It was like that when I was trying to farm for epics in Warcraft. So how about you go ahead and tell me about the amenities?
No reservation, no problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you hit the falls, you've gone too far. Check in with Miss Malin. She'll set you straight.
Well, I'll be back then. Sorry to be pointing
Keep your
a gun
wits
at you.
about you. This is sublight territory.
Fallbrook's great. Anything you want, they've got it. So long as you've got the bits.
I have got the bits.
Only thing worse than the swill they're selling is the service. Hello, I need a refill. Oh, pardon. You don't work here.
What are you looking at? Keep walking, Rung Leech.
I beg your pardon? Nelson Mason. Ho!
Take a gander at that mug. I ain't ever seen someone so adept looking my whole life.
Watch yourself, Captain. This guy's got eyes like a sprat set on stealing your dinner.
Oh, now, come on. All I mean is, well, rather that, you don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck. No offense, of course, if you are a Byzantium Goldblood. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a surefire scheme? Wink, wink.
Cross my arms. Yeah, this ought to be good.
Oh, I enjoy a good challenge. I'll get right to it then. Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swapping our autoloaders with faster, cheaper sprats.
So, let me guess. We pocket the half you save?
Too right you are. Only problem is my sprat carriers ain't arrived from their latest run. As I was saying, you look more capable than most of the hoople heads around these parts. What say you locate him and retrieve the goods for me? In return, I'll cut you 5% of the profit.
Before I agree to this, I'd like some questions answered.
Hit me. I won't even hit back.
He is Badger. Oh! We have the option to punch him in the eye.
Ow! What was that for?
You told me to hit you.
You're nuttier than Miss Malin. Cripes. Remind me never to cross you. Though, you put that mean right hook to good use getting my drugs, and I'll be more than happy.
We got reputation increase? Holy crap. So what exactly do you do around here?
Officially, I keep the books for Miss Malin, provide loans to the Byzantium Goldbloods for gaming, and oversee our drug-running operations. Speaking of, might I interest you in a purchase? I'll give you a first-time discount. That's 5% off and a free drink at the ante-up. You're welcome.
I'll pass for right now, thank you.
Suit yourself.
And where should I start looking for your missing sprat carriers?
I run my sprat carriers back and forth through the shipping tunnels near the waterfall. Ought to check there first.
There you
Good
go.
luck. And don't get any ideas about pilfering the drugs for yourself.
I'd be happy to help.
Was that sarcasm? I'm going to assume it was not. If it's sarcasm, you've got to show it somehow, like with a wink. My sprat carriers scurry back and forth through the shipping tunnels. Any trail ought to start there. When you've got the goods, I'll be here.
Hopes. We had our muscle like intimidating him. Okay.
Keep walking, Rung Leech.
Rude people.
Ain't in the mood to chat.
Emmett, Ooh.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Can you not see I'm walking here?
You don't look like you're walking.
Physically, you mean? In my mind, I have traveled galaxies. Well, it is of no consequence, I assure you. I shall embark shortly with my legs.
And to where's that?
I'm not entirely decided. If I'm being honest, I think I'd fancy a visit to Tartarus, so long as it's under the shield of my fantastical imagination.
Well, you go ahead and carry on then. So strange. Ah, our first place to burgle. Not a whole lot to burgle, unfortunately. You guys need to learn to close the door behind you.
Booze like this leads to two things: bumping uglies and brawling.
Bumping uglies, huh? Ooh, hello there.
They'll never see us.
That was profitable. Protective clothing with safety harness gold. Eh.
What are you looking at?
This
You
actually...
seen Arthur today?
Nah, last time I saw him was, stars. I can't remember. Days.
You don't think he got crushed during the bridge collapse?
It was his team running that drop? Sure puts things into perspective.
Isolation Day 63. After a mob took out the anti-vaxxers for their arrogant rampaging and the following fallout of that level of human contact, I claimed a damaged General Lee replica. While undergoing repairs, inadvertently mixed genres and made a time machine. Now to find some Libyans. Libyans! They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Run for it, Marty! The Chet.
No, but thank you. I'm quite alright as I am.
Wait, what?
Oh, you're still here. I said I don't require anything at this time. Run along now. I've had more than enough to satisfy my thirst for one evening.
Can I punch him? Alright, seriously. What's your deal?
Deal? A rather bad one indeed. The fella swore Fallbrook was unrivaled in its leisurely pursuits. But it seems to me the whole town is designed primarily to leech one's bits. And now that I've run dry, or nearly so, the fellas have abandoned me back to Byzantium. You wouldn't leave a friend in need, I'm sure. Don't suppose I could just ask you to scram.
You know where I can find Catherine?
Can't fathom why you'd go searching her out. But it's your neck on the noose. I was told she runs the saloon.
Charming fellow.
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone.
Oh, this is the vicar's friend. Okay. Come on, guys. Come on. Checking behind the toilet. You never know. Ah! Stop it. Day 152. Conditions fair. Report. I can't believe I'm still stuck in this law-forsaken town, but at least I may have finally found a spot with promise. Down the tunnel, on the riverbank outside of town. Produced 1 nugget and 2 teeth. I wonder if I can find a dentist who'd pay something for the teeth. Cheney.
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Okie doke. Dry goods and sundry. Guns, 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 and ammo vendor. Alright.
My dry goods come 75% guaranteed mold-free. Or was that 75% mold-free? No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Well, let's deal then. What you got? What you got? What you got? Ooh. Protective clothing, standard stuff. You cannot purchase this restricted stock. Ooh. Sublight datapad, Rizzo. Personal datapad of a sublight contractor. This datapad contains the personal journal of Mercer Cole, a low-level sublight contractor. Most entries pertain to slagging his teammates or complaining about shit-for-pay contracts. The last entry reads, "Can't believe we found fucking Alavite gas in a hibernated Rizzo lab out in the dust back. Lavite? Olivite? Whatever it's spelled, it's worth a shit ton. Who the fuck used that to make candy? Looks like old Gertie's hunch is gonna prove out. Not that I'll ever tell her so, the way she goes primal at the slightest hint of criticism. Too much product for us to transport. Gonna need a ship to smuggle this off-world. Probably need Lelia Hagen to send a team. No way Miss Mallon can handle this job out of Fallbrook. Been working on Remy, plying him with the pale kale ale he likes. Figure if I get him nice and sloshed, he'll tell me the password into that place. Did some exploring while he and Gertie were testing the Alawiti gas. Found an old elevator shaft a lab coat modded into a hidey spot for some dandified weapon. Think it'll probably be worth to make me a right top runger after I get back for it. Old Mercer's getting himself to Byzantium, you can bet on it. Can't let Remy or Gertie find out about it. Gertie go all full burn and demand I split the profits. Remy, probably send me to the boneyard and keep it for herself. Okay. Working. Interesting. Search for clues. Acquire the science weapon in the abandoned lab. Ooh. I like that. Stephen, thank you very much for that host.
I offer high quality and low prices.
Appreciate
Pick
that.
one for your purchase. If you bloody it, you buy it. Store policy.
That's wise. Let's see what you got for sale. Ooh. Heavy ammo. Vermin. Automag Pistol Ultra. Grenade Launcher, Revolver, Heavy Machine Gun 2. Oh, wow. 1,109 DPS. That's pretty cool. Sublight Sniper Rifle and Plasma Knife. We could go ahead and... let's go ahead and sell our junk at least. And... repair all of our equipment. Yeah, can we actually grab stuff off the shelves? Because that would... yeah, there's nothing really there worth it, though.
What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
You had a poster. It's worth it. Worth every penny, every point of rep. Whoa. Okay. Meet our recent shoplifters.
Pardon me, you're distracting the magnificent journey of my mind. I was galaxies away being ripped asunder in the depths of a black hole. What an excruciating and exquisite experience.
Yeah, go for it, Doom. Wait. What?
Nothing at all, I assure you. I tend to ramble during my daily walks. If there's no further excitement to be had, I suppose I shall go for a soak beneath the medicinal waterfall. Perhaps I'll slice my heel open on a rock. Nothing like the physicality of pain to make you feel alive.
Fallbrook is weird.
Not now. I'm walking and thinking while I'm walking.
Well, can you go ahead and walk that way? Because I would really like to steal some of this stuff. Oh, taste the freedom of Spacer's choice. Doop-a-doop-doom. I'm on the hunt for, Okay, we still got more of Fallbrook to explore here, so... We've only gone through, like, a few little buildings. Insurance agent. Ooh. Hello.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Duly noted.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
So why is your office on Monarch exactly?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
And why is that exactly?
Legally speaking, corporations are not allowed to operate on Monarch, but financially speaking, there are certain costs to running a business from within Byzantium's walls. So while our official address is in the city, and while our office here is technically an extension of that address, we found it more expedient to conduct our key operations here. So we can... what's the phrase? Pass savings to the consumer, of course.
And pass the savings on to you. If you say so.
Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's all down to our legal team and our CFO.
So what else can you tell me about your insurance policies?
Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
Who gets their eyebrows insured?
Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menacing stares.
Man, Peter Capaldi would be making some bank. And who'd get an outrageous statement insured?
That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele. In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection against the damage to their sales and reputation.
And disastrous marriages.
Those are mostly for top-rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me if prenup agreements turn into that eventually, to tell you the truth. That's all I needed to know.
One thing's for sure. You won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
That's all for now. So if this is an insurance office, that must mean that there's some good stuff. Potentially. Gold Ordnance Control Armor. Elite Trooper Armor. That's pretty good. Sneak, Dodge, and Stealth skills. For 600 and 800, respectively. Not bad. I'm going to resist raiding the kitchens. Ooh. Don't know why there's energy cell ammo there. But... Hello.
You make it look so easy.
Ooh, there's some good stuff here. Hello! Hi. Don't mind me. Just, doing the good work here. Yep, yes indeed. Are you just patrolling? Yeah, you're just patrolling, aren't you? Ammo, ammo, ammo. Light ammo. Officer's spine. Let me go ahead and get out of your way there. Big cartridge. Ooh. Okay, okay. You guys, stay. Yeep. Okay, move, bicker. Hello! Oh, and we can hack for one. Good, good. Kind of terrifying. Wait a minute.
Making my way there.
Hold. What is that? What is that? I can't grab it. Step up on the chair. Maybe that's something I already have. Oh, there we go.
I'm going.
Y'all can head over here now. Everything's fine, Mr. Sentry. Okay, a few recent records. Please select a claim to view. Ahmed Burstwhistle. I entered into a gentleman's wager with several chaps at Billingsley's regarding the nature and composition of the Spacer's Choice product Tarmac and Cheese. I was quite certain the product did contain actual tarmac, and my companions wagered that it surely did not. Lo and behold, investigation of the matter revealed that I had been the victim of a gross misunderstanding. Yet how was I to know what manner of fare common factory workers eat? And how could Spacer's Choice be so irresponsible as to advertise that its product contains tarmac when it clearly does not? The damage to my reputation has been most grievous. I find myself unable to return to my previous haunts for fear of the stares and chuckles that will follow. My honor as a gentleman has been called into question, as is the nature of my relationship with livestock. Resolution denied. Improper form work. Claimant forgot to say the magic word. Whoa. Fanny Cartwright. Loss of one finger. I've been an assistant saw operator with C&P for 5 years. Most of the blade guards broke last year, and management never replaced them. I lost my left ring finger last week as a result. Resolution denied. Negligible damage. Claimant is right-handed, so the magnitude of this loss is minimal. Claim. Loss of 3 fingers. The saw I was working kept loose yesterday in account of C&P skipping routine maintenance checks 2 fingers, right hand, other, left. Resolution denied. Self-disqualification. Claim it was missing a finger from a previous incident and should not have been operating sharp machinery. Updated claim. Loss of 4 fingers. Resolution denied. Claim unintelligible. Filed on behalf of C&P. Assistant Saw Operator 16J, Cartwright F, lost several digits due to carelessness and negligence. She failed to heed prominently posted warnings about the state of our safety equipment, and her resultant injuries have decreased our factory's productivity and led to multiple stress headaches from management as we've struggled to reshuffle work schedules around 16J. Resolution approved. Hello there.
Moving.
All right, let's go, guys. We've done everything that we can here, I think. Malin's House of Hospitality. Let's go ahead. Where is... okay. That's where Catherine is. The Sprat Kings are hanging in there. The Empty Man is that way. Noob Cybot. With Smoke and friends. Rizzo's. Oh, so they're the ones who have all the pink gear. And this is just outright locked.
Always imagined Fallbrook would be...
cleaner, fancier, stocked with better booze.
cheaper. I've emptied 14-bit carts in the last 2 hours.
That's because you've got a terrible tell. Whenever you're lying, your right eye twitches like mad.
It most certainly does not.
Twitch, twitch.
I wouldn't steer you wrong, friend. See? There it goes again.
BDM work gear, grade 1. Okay. Jocelyn Julius. Hello there. Are you important? Important enough that I can't raid your house for goods and services? Look at all the stuff you have.
Can I help you? Don't think we've spoken before. I would remember. You look, well, I wouldn't forget what you're wearing, no.
I would know all about twitching. Both physically and, digitally. Why would we have spoken before?
Most of the freshies spend their first day in the saloon. Fresh to Fallbrook, I mean. Me? I've been here going on 3 days now.
Shut up, Meg.
I'm real friendly. Figure I've talked up everyone in town by now. But not you yet.
Well, seems like it's your lucky day.
Every day I've been here has been my lucky day. Never won so much in my whole life. Aside from a close call during my wilderness hike, it's been a grand adventure. I'm dreadful blessed that Captain Criley hired me onto the crew.
Which crew?
You wouldn't have heard of them. They're just a small pot of smugglers. Kept getting their spoils stolen when they went to fence them. So they hired on a merc. They didn't mind my being so talkative, or them being my first protection gig. Captain Criley, he does ask me to shut it sometimes. In fact, I probably shouldn't be flapping my gums about his crew at all.
So how exactly did you wind up in Fallbrook?
Well, Captain Criley wanted to take a pit stop. I'm the hired security, see? They pay me to guard the cargo, but right now the hull's empty. It's my first shore leave with the crew, and my maiden voyage before that. I can tell you it's been a real hoot.
Any survival tips you could give me?
Captain warned us to take care around Devil's Peak. The bigger beasties tend to roam the slopes there. Mid-morning, I thought I'd try Fallbrook's self-guided wilderness hike, the one that leads up around the mountain. Safe enough, else they wouldn't advertise, right? Wrong. Scarcely made it back in one piece.
Well, it does sound like you had a close call.
You can say that again. Wilderness almost got me pushing up daisies.
If I wasn't so fleet-footed, I never would have escaped them Raptidons, then Marauders, and that Manta Queen alive. To outrun him, I had to ditch my bag. All the bit cards from my winnings were weighing it down. A shame, cause it was my favorite gun tote.
Well, I'm looking for Devil's Peak.
Look for the horns and you can't miss it. Even I saw them when we flew overhead.
Horns.
Massive curved stone peaks, if you want to get technical. They're part of the mountain terrain.
So that's why there were two points on the quest. That's all for now.
Right then. Very well.
I'd like to ask you something.
Then I'd like to answer it. If I can, that is.
Nope, that's all. Never mind.
Right then. Very well.
Oh. No, off you go. Oh, okay. Well, you've already lost all of your gambling money, so it'd be a shame if you got burgled now.
Ain't in the mood to chat.
Why are you behind the front desk, Fran?
Hello? I need a refill. Oh, pardon. You don't work here.
Sublime. Oh, there's Catherine. Niles. Wesley.
You don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. Catherine send you back here? On second thought, it's best if I don't know. What's your order?
You got any glacial age whiskey?
No, I don't have any... Ugh. If it's only a drink you're after, the full bar's upstairs. This here's the ante up, where you place your bets.
And what exactly can I bet on?
Tossball, autoloader races, card games, you name it. I ain't picky. And neither is Catherine. We'll both break your legs if you lose, then shirk on paying.
I'll get out of your hair then.
Hey there, Exterminator. Glad you showed up to take care of those mantis swarms. Hate those fucking things.
Oh, is that what we're here for? Hello? Poster? Poster? The Tipsy Sprat Vendor. Sawed-off shotgun. Hello, hello.
I think I'll go for a swim.
You do that. Sublight. We got plenty of Sublight ID cartridges.
Ain't looking for trouble. Nope.
Hey! Arthur!
Glad you made it out. Hope you got the bastards that hit us.
I was wondering if he was going to make it out or not.
Folks I never met before are my most favorite kind. So, what's your story?
Well, you know, it's the strangest thing, really, but I was frozen in space for about 70 years, and then one day...
Let me just stop you right there, stranger. My question, it's not one I really want an answer to. Not unless it accompanies some extra bits. Understand?
And how many bits are we talking?
More than you can afford at this time.
Well, I can afford quite a bit. You do serve drinks at this bar, right?
Your eyes do not deceive you. This bar serves the sweetest firewater in all of Fallbrook. I got some snacks on offer, too, from time to time.
This a Sublight bar?
If you're asking if it's Sublight owned, then yes. If you're asking if we give discounts to Sublight employees, then the answer is not only no, but doubly no. Ms. Malin built the bar, the saloon, and the town to boot. If you got business with Sublight, I suggest you follow up with her.
I'd like a drink. Iceberg Glacial Whiskey. Last 1 minute, 30 seconds. Attributes +1, but then you get Perception, Charm, and Dex -1. Yes. I hate that you drink and it's an instant hangover. That's not how that works. Catherine, Catherine, Catherine. We have heard a lot about you. Let's look and see what we can steal from your office. Ooh, hello.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Catherine, you're as welcoming as ever.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
If by nugget of paradise you mean piece of manta dung, then sure.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well? I'm half listening.
Okay. Let's just go down the line before we get to the big thing. I found one of your sublight supply runners hiding in a cave.
I'll presume you mean Arthur, the one you sent scurrying back like a sprat with his tail cut off? Reckon I'm happy he's alive. I'd be happier if the marauders who botched my drop were dead.
Well, Sanjar said you also knew something about a corporation operating in secret on Monarch.
Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. But I'm guessing Arthur already told you that. Moron squeals like a sissy pig. Marauders ruined our last drop. Killed my whole delivery team. You make them pay, and I'll more than compensate you for the cost of bullets.
I'd like a room.
I take it you don't have a reservation. No matter, I keep a suite of VIP rooms for visitors of your, let's call it a certain means.
Neat.
The VIP rooms charge by the night. But for you, I'll make it a one-time fee. Got a feeling you'll make me a fine investment.
For 363, consider it sold.
Marvelous. Do take care of the place. Maid service won't clean after a murder.
You need a hand for hire?
If it's one that don't mind getting dirty, then I sure do. But how am I to know whether you're reliable, if not fully trustworthy?
Well, you know, I could... Oh. No, I wouldn't intimidate her. You don't.
I do admire blunt honesty, so I'm willing to give a business arrangement between us a try. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
I get the feeling this is going to involve murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
I like her. So what specifically do you want me to do?
Kill him, run him out. I don't rightly care for the details. So long as Clive knows resistance to me is costly and futile. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut, or his production lines ought to make do.
Well, say I just kill Clive.
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
And what if I decide to sabotage the factory instead?
Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
Sounds good.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
But remember, we also have... Hold on. I'm not
How's
done yet.
Clive? I do hope you gave him my regards.
We need to talk about something else, Catherine.
Sure.
Actually, I'm the fixer for your sublight problem.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
Well, I found a passcode on a corpse in Stella Bay. I guess it grants access to the extradition site, or the extraction site.
Found it on a corpse, huh? If you killed Lilia's agent, you get to explain it to her, not me.
He was dead when I got there.
Well, shit. I knew he'd come to a bad end one day. Still, no time for weeping and wailing. We've got a metric fuck-ton of bits worth of salvage just waiting for extraction.
Right. The Alta Vitae stuff that Lilia mentioned?
So you got a brain on them shoulders. Excellent. Makes my life a world easier. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
All of a sudden, Parvati starts sweating and she doesn't know why. So, remind me what Alta Vitae gas is exactly?
Do I look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it to create plants and livestock out of local species. But it's a controlled commodity, available only to the board, so it is of high value on the dark market.
So, when you say this is safe, define safe.
Meaning safe for me and my crew, seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk.
I can get it done.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
This ain't no problem. Nyoka's handled mantisaurs before.
And will again. We ought to be taking any opportunity we get to bury those critters in lead.
Direct and aggressive. I always did like your sensibilities. You know when to strike and when to wait. Shame what came of your crew.
Crews are for ships. They were a family.
Close enough. Now, after you clear the manti nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Well, Resident Vic is pretty good with computers. He could hack it.
Well, I haven't seen the system, but I feel confident saying I can split her asunder.
I'll just bet you can. Men of the cloth never do cease to amaze me. Bright as a newborn star on the outside, blackest of holes within. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. On the terminal, use the passcode you got from Stellar Bay to get in. Best of luck, Fixer.
Okay. Well, that happened. Yeah, I was actually about to check and see. Enter the secret lab in Cascadia. The password antediluvian. Suckerbait, return to Zora. Return to Sanjar. We've got a lot of returns. Visit Hayes' grave. Sweetheart Cakes in Rizzo's facility in Cascadia. Sprat Kings. Give Mr. Pickett's journal to Sebastian. So much turning in. Return to Agnes. We got the family matter to do too. We may want to go ahead and after we finish. Okay, wait. I heard we got VIP. We got VIP treatment here. Where is our VIP room?
Remind me never to get on Ms. Malin's bad side.
She's fine. Well, so long as you ain't on her bad side. Then she's liable to drown you in the waterfall.
That's fair. Map.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Go away, White.
Knock, knock. Like I'm on the outside of a door. And you say...
I swear to the architect, I will punch your legs.
I test every product myself to assure maximum customer satisfaction. If you doubt it, I can show you my lower back rash. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Catherine said you can give me an ID cartridge for the C&P factory.
Not so fast. My biometric IDs are special goods, only on offer to special clients. You cotton?
I think the fact that Catherine Malin sent for it makes me special enough, wouldn't you?
She needs it for a job? Well, why didn't you say so? Reckoned you asked her where to best procure one, and she obligingly pointed you my way. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean, calibrate the ID. This goes like that. Nope, not quite right. A bit to the left, mayhaps. That'll do it. For a C&P factory line worker, she sure is a beauty. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Also, you'll be off my list of unwholesome customers. Will that be all, or do you require something to say, scratch your itch?
I should go. All right. Well, let's go ahead and check out the other quests that we have here. We've got the Sprat Kings and the Empty Man over here for the Good Vicar. Wait a minute. This may be... Okay, that's still locked. I'm still trying to figure out where our new base of operations is here. Maybe we haven't got to it yet.
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it stinks.
Oh, they are.
Room for rent. Aha.
So that puddle I stepped in, that wasn't...
Oh, workbench. Hallelujah. Purple. Ah, look at all the amenities. And we will remember to sleep. Adrena time. Nice auto mag pistol. Pasta. Sleep for 8 hours. Yeah, good time to go ahead and sell off some of this stuff that we are not using right now. Breakdown. Now, some of these weapons, which I know we're not going to use anymore, but they're special, I'm probably going to go ahead and put them in the locker on the Unreliable here in a bit. Just next time that we head that direction. 960. Assault Rifle Ultra. I've already got a Revolver Mark II. Security Blade. Plasma Carbine's not really useful right now. Pistol. Shovel, Inferno Scythe, Officer Spine. Shears. And we have quite a bit of armor now, but we'll have to sort through that at another time. Ooh. Now, what is this big building? Anti-Cleo machine. Sublime. Ooh, that's a nice little bin of armor there. Lovely. Come on in, guys.
I'll make my way there.
Another Sublight ID cartridge. Nice chair. Cigarettes.
If you're feeling like the civilized type, the waterfall's a good spot to wash your clothes.
Where'd you go? Oh.
Sure.
Oh, there looks like there could be things to loot up there. We'll have to see. Insert Hawthorne's ID cartridge to initiate remote land. Okay, well then. The Unreliable is now here and good to go. Authorized users, please enter your authorization code. Everyone else, if I catch you using this thing, I'm going to tie steel to your feet and throw you in a sulfur pool. Excess shipping manifests. Outgoing anti-Cleo perishables. Department of Agriculture, Engineering. Department of Sanitation, Department of Security. Department of Agriculture, offer 51,241 bits. Yowza. Register supplies, Purpleberry Punch, Cocoa Asteroids, Spacer's Choice Salt Tuna, CNP Near Maple Syrup. Yeah, we could drop. We'll probably drop some stuff off here in just one sec. I'm really glad that we can go ahead and just park the ship here, and we can probably do it the opposite way. Okay. Let's see how the rest of the crew is doing. It's been a while since we've been on the ship. We've been running with Vicar and Nyoka for a good portion of the time we've been on the planet, if not the entire time. Oh no, we had Ellie going with us before we got Nyoka. Should we go ahead and change someone out? Well, no, we need the Vicar because his quest is here. And Nyoka, all that stuff is for Nyoka on the planet, so I think we're pretty much stuck with the current party. Not stuck necessarily, but you know what I mean. I've acquired a poster. Okay, we got some lockers here.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Athos, Porthos, Aramis. Actually, Porthos would be the one on the ground. Okay. Athos, Porthos, Aramis, D'Artagnan.
You think I could hire myself out to ships in need someday? Be my own mechanic, like how Ellie's her own doctor? I wonder sometimes.
Why are there cows in my ship? You met that auto mechanical clanking around the ship yet, Parvati?
Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say.
Have you given him a nickname yet?
Nah, but I've been thinking on one. Gotta get to know him better, I think. Maybe ask him what he prefers. It ain't nice to give folks a nickname without him giving you the okay first, you know?
Yeah, that's very true.
Of course, that don't stop Felix.
Well, break time's over. Thought we had other lockers up here. I guess we just have the ones right here. Well, we'll drop those off on the way. Ba-doop-ba-doom.
I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw.
Really?
Welcome back, Captain.
Oh, that's right, our
I have
quarters.
received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Beginning playback now.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the...
The transmission is complete, Captain.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay. Looking good. All right. Time to transfer some things. Science weapons? I don't know. Stagger. Yeah, we'll go ahead and... We'll put him over there. We'll keep the stun grenade. The euthanasia kit seems interesting. I don't know who... Actually, while we're here, we can level up everyone else. Ellie. So your ability... hold on. Passive, defensive, aggressive. I think you're defensive mode since you're a... CPR. Quick draw. Let's go for... Let's go for that. Showtime. Felix. What is your ability? Drop kick. Push back the target a short distance, reduces offensive and defensive skills, and target takes increased physical damage. If that's the case, we definitely would go with Showtime. Nyoka Parvati. We need to get them some new armor, too. Felix was getting the glasses, I believe. Knocks target to the ground, rendering them unconscious for a few seconds. Man, Showtime's good for all of them, really. Sam! Decontaminate. Deals damage over time and reduces... okay. All the crew have been properly equipped. Let's go ahead and go down the line here real quick. This is kind of a... Ellie is still rocking out Irian's flintlock for 282 DPS. 352 pistol. Damage 48 times 2. I think the pistol is still better. 233 for the sword. That sounds good. Felix. Let's go ahead and get you some better armor. Can we sort this stuff out? Value. The Raptidon handler stuff. Two-handed melee. Let's go for that for Felix. And for that, I think the eye patch actually might be a good decision. Oh man, those glasses though. What did they do for his stats? Science +5. No, I like the... He's getting the eye patch. And in terms of his weapons, he has the Mark II. Tactical shotgun is still really good. Let's see. 58. Let's give him the Assault Ultra. I think that would work out better than anything. Melee damage. Oh, I know what we need to give him for melee damage, though. Or for his melee weapon. We need to give him, instead of that silencer, do we still have the Pro Tossball stick? Yeah. 340 DPS and one-handed. That is definitely in his wheelhouse. Nyoka's still rocking out that light machine gun and the supper time. I think that is still perfectly okay. Leaded armor. I'm going to go with that just for a little bit more offensive oomph. I don't know why. I just really like all of them. All reliable. 392 to 429. That one is still pretty good. Is that a heavy weapon? Damage 30, magazine size 9. Could give him the euthanasia kit. There. Let's see, sell value is 250 compared to 375 for the euthanasia kit. Let's go with that. That uses light ammo. And instead of the impact hammer, let's do vortex mace for Parvati. 242, 107. Yep. And let's get you some proper armor. We'll get you the Iconoclast Apostle arm. Oh, look at that. Big old beastly. And the Apostle helmet. So Parvati is now just this big walking tank. I dig it. Would you want to give her the bubblegum flavored? Okay, let's go ahead and see what it looks like at least. It's medium armor. She ain't gonna... That looks horrible. That is atrocious. Yeah, let's retract our previous statement. She can't do the... Yeah. Actually, no, we're going to give her something. The engineering goggles. Engineering plus. We need to start catering to these guys' strengths in terms of their gear and such. Science +5. Who's our science? Our heavy science person. Is Ellie decent with the sciences? I mean, being a doctor, you would assume so. No. Our science people is actually Max. So as much as I hate to do this, guys, I think it's time that we go ahead and get him the glasses, which that actually fits very well for him. Someone else needs to get the top hat, though. Who gets the top hat? Felix. Ellie, the leadership skills and the persuade, that actually doesn't really matter all that much. Don't get blood on the lenses. I'll try not to. Yeah, I think we're good for right now. We can always come back to this. And Sam's got all of the oomph. We're still good with our stuff. Go chat with the rest of the crew, and then I think we may... So that still looks like a Borg bay. It's our little drone.
I've been mulling over everything with Graham and the Iconoclasts. Upon further reflection, Graham's not as much of an idiot as I thought he'd be. But in other ways, he's worse. I'd urge you to be careful in future dealings with him, Captain. He's an unhinged zealot who lacks awareness of the consequences of his choices. I wouldn't trust him to lead a crew, let alone a town-wide cult.
Now, who would you trust to run Monarch, then?
As much as I usually appreciate the board's ordered approach to governance, in Monarch's case, they aren't really running anything so much as leaving everyone to rot. Unless you agree with them that the inhabitants of Monarch should be forced to evacuate, or die from their stubborn rebelliousness. Zora is militant, unbending, and ruthless for sure. I'd be hesitant to oppose her. But she gets results, and she doesn't suppress intelligent discourse. Can't say I agree with the Iconoclasts, but Zora has what it takes to save Monarch.
I'll think it over and get back to you. Yeah, those glasses are a good fit for him. Whoa, hello there. Nyoka has scrawled the name Freda into this otherwise pristine preserved Raptidon head. Oh, yes. Strike with this and you'll feel it going up your arms and into your shoulders. Never once let me down. Nyoka. So she was the one who was all about the posters. Who got the... Like, we already stole that poster. Who got the one that we stole? Ah! Oh, we got it for Parvati. All worth it, then.
Watch your step on Monarch. It's not just the monsters and sulfur pits you gotta look out for. I admire your grit, but some wounds don't heal. And I say that as someone who's plugged a few severed aortas.
And what are you talking about?
Ginger chops and the pencil pusher. By all accounts, Sanjar and Graham have been at each other's throats for years. Digging into their personal history isn't gonna change anything.
And what would you have me do?
Honestly, stay out of it. We've got our own problems to deal with.
There's a reason you're bringing this up, Ellie.
I try to save my captain a headache when I can. Usually ends up saving me one too.
No. This is about Sanjar and Graham. Something about their falling out hits too close to home for you.
Hey, I'm the doctor here. That means I'm supposed to be the one nosing into your business. Anyway, I can take a hint. You stay out of mine, and I'll stay out of yours. Anything else?
We still have cows in the cargo hold. Hey, Juan.
Good to see you, boss.
Okay, Felix doesn't have a whole lot of plot right now.
Hey, Cap.
What's with the Raptidon in your room, Nyoka?
Oh, that's just Frida. She's the first rapt I ever killed. I had her preserved.
How long ago was this?
It had been when I was a kid, so something on the order of 20 years. My parents were very proud.
You've had that head for 20 years? I'm impressed it looks as good as it does.
Me too, to be honest. I'd have thought she'd have started rotting years ago. Counting my blessings.
Mind if I talk to it once in a while?
Her. And of course, she's a great conversationalist. Never argues, never judges.
Where's Sam? We're not leaving this ship until we find Sam. Hi, Sam.
On standby for command. Dust accumulation analysis. 2.5 years.
Good work, Sam.
Thank you, customer. Sam, merciless on germs.
Well, get back to work, Sam. Are all the cows dead? Just like, I found the source of this. Classes start up today. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff we're going to have to start getting used to. Yeah, the Sam! I can see that. Okay, well, the crew seems to be in good shape. We've got a little bit of time left in the stream. Let's go ahead and get the Vicar and Nyoka. And what we're going to do is we're going to head and try to get that sprat infestation taken care of since we're right outside the door. And I think that should be good. Yeah, every time I hear Sam, I hear Elijah Woods screaming Sam. I can actually do a pretty good version of it, but like I'd have to like scream. Excuse me. All right, let's see if our new equipment choices are bearing fruit. Yes, that would definitely delight the furballs. They would be all about it, as would the neighbors. Eugene W. Smithers. Oh. No elevator? Crap planet. Alright. Map, map, map. Map me. So here we go. Well, actually, it's regular Fallbrook patrons. Got ourselves a nice waterfall there. People washing their clothes. Howdy.
Solid kill.
It's a massacre.
Everyone all right?
Okay. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Nelson's Drugs. Oh. Nelson's Drugs. Nelson's Drugs. What's your story? Weapon parts. You were trying to hide. Nelson's Drugs. Okay, all sprats have been thoroughly looted. And we even got the ammo back. Excellent. The Vicar's quest is right around here. And I know there's going to be some heavy dialogue there, so I want to, you know, because it is the Vicar. So I'm going to want to start the Thursday stream with that quest. Let's go ahead and turn this into Nelson.
3 days ago?
Right? I think it was right here. Yeah.
You seen Arthur today?
I also kind of want to look and see how we get all the other companion quests.
Did you find them? Tell me you found my sprat carriers. Would hate should anything dire have befallen them.
Keep drug consumables? Nah, not really our style. You want the good news or the bad news, Nelson?
Just tell me straight and don't hold back. I can handle it.
Retrieved your drugs, but Raptidons killed your carriers in the cave.
Sprats can always be replaced. Excellent. Oh, this is This is only half! Are you think you can steal from me?
Punch him in the... Get a hold of yourself, man.
Ow! Damn it, that hurt like the blazes. Okay, all right. You didn't take it. But someone did. Search Fallbrook. Either half the sprats got loose on their own, or there'll be some evidence pointing to the soon-to-be-dead snake who filched my carriers. You want your cut? You get me the rest of my drugs, no matter what it takes.
Yeah, I showed a little bit of his true colors there. Find the missing sprat carriers. Awesome. Hey, Suzanne. Alright, guys, so all in all, a successful stream. We've been able to find a whole lot of stuff in Fallbrook. I'm glad we didn't go into the sewers underneath the pig factory, because we've got a lot of business going over there now. And got ourselves a nice apartment, got to check up with the crew and on the Unreliable. And we will start the next stream doing the Vicar's mission and seeing what happens there. But we're going to go ahead and play another game here after this when we do the outro for YouTube. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you haven't followed the channel here on Twitch, please do so. I try and stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays and random times in between, especially on the weekends. And if you're watching the replay of this on YouTube, I have a link down to the Twitch channel in the description below, as well as a link to my Extra Life donation page where I'm raising money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. So if you want to check that out, please do so. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill there. And we will see you next time. Later days, everyone.